Hello YouTube, let's play some chess. Playing with the white pieces, going for d4 and hopefully the Jobava London. Let's see if we will get one. We won't, but this might be a really nice line. Nice trap I'd like to set. Let's see if he knows theory here. Taking is a mistake, but you usually do. And that's also not optimal, although I believe it's not the worst. And I believe in this case, knight f3 is the move, just defending that. And then queen d2, aiming for that. Let's see, takes, knight takes, doesn't work. Okay, so he attacks it again. I can just castle, and if knight takes, knight takes. Well, I mean, if knight takes, I can take the queen first. And then rook takes, rook takes. If the knight has to take, then this knight is no longer defended, and I win it. Could have also considered bishop h6. Can still consider it now. Because then knight takes. I guess it works there. Maybe e6 is a move, just to ruin his pawn structure a bit. But I'm also really considering giving up that pawn. Like takes, takes, and then going for the attack. It's just a pawn, and yeah, this attack is always really dangerous. If my h-pawn gets to h5, imagine trading off bishops, opening up the file, and then the queen coming in with check, defended by the rook. That's really tough to deal with. Okay, so he takes, which is interesting. Guess that works as well. Although, immediately, knight g5 becomes a threat now. So not only h4, h5 is a thing, but knight g5 as well. So I might have to play, yeah, f6. I could take, but also e6 feels like it's annoying for him. Also bishop c4 check. Driving the king over there. Yeah, maybe that's an idea. And I can also take. Maybe he's gonna take with the knight there. If pawn takes, my other rook can come in maybe. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna shut things down and still go for my h4 idea. Oh, he does have g4 in some lines. And the other question is, do I want to trade once? Probably. And then drop my bishop back. Maybe I'll start with f4, so that after h4, h5, he doesn't really have g5. And he wants to play this. I can also go here. So if he goes c4 now, I can attack his queen, and I guess he can drop his knight back, pinning himself. But then I can just continue my plan with h4. And for now my bishop is also still defending that pawn. But I don't really care about that pawn, I have to say. It's all about trying to open up his king. So that's what I'm going for. And you might want to go there or something, attack the bishop and attack that, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Play h5. He lets me play h5, which is really interesting. Let's see what he wants to do here. Because if takes, rook takes, then that's dangerous. So he probably wants to take with the queen. But if he takes with the queen, queen takes, pawn takes. Yeah, there might be nothing there. Looking at knight here. Problem is this knight defends e7 as well. It also comes with a threat of a fork. So I think that's a nice idea. Well, he wants his queen to defend this, so he needs to leave his queen here. But I'm threatening to lure it away, basically. You can't put your queen here, that's defended. You can take it with the bishop, but then you run into this fork. If you move your rook, stopping the fork, I'm still gonna go knight d7, and you can attack my knight. I'm gonna ignore it, because this is a checkmate threat, which I don't see how you stop. So this might win an exchange by force. I think bishop takes e6 might be his best move. Then taking here maybe. No, that hangs a queen. Oh, so that might not even be best. Because I can take the bishop with check. Yeah, I guess you can then take back, take rook, take back, and that's only an exchange. But for now, I don't see a way for him to not lose an exchange. There might be some. And this square can't be defended. You can move your queen away, but then I'm gonna take here. Yeah, this looks crushing. He goes for this line. I think it was his best choice. Yeah, taking here just loses the queen. Doing that just loses the queen as well. I'm not gonna take the rook, of course. I was calculating taking a rook earlier, but I'm just seeing this. And I'm just gonna checkmate him. Yeah, because if rook here, yeah, let's just go to the game review. I'll show it shortly. My opponent wants a rematch. No. I'm gonna go to the review and let's get right in. So here, engine is always gonna call this a mistake. But they almost always blunder. The only move here is knight h5. And there, after takes, they win a pawn. But I have a lot of compensation. And just to show you some lines, if he castles here, it's already back to equal. Engine is time to update. Because this is annoying. I'm attacking his queen. If the queen moves over, I even win an exchange. So I've won a pawn back, win an exchange. And it's still equal according to the engine, but yeah, this is really nice to play for white. So I wasn't scared of that, and that is the reason this is called a mistake, but yeah. So let's see, this was all okay. Castling was best. Now knight b5. Yeah, I guess just threatening a fork. Yeah, and here I could already envision going with the h-pawn. And yeah, f6 kind of has to be played here. And here. Yeah, again, my knight coming in somewhere to threaten the fork was best. And this was alright, probably already. Knight d5 is good. That's not amongst the move here. And h. 4 is not best here, but it's still winning. Now h5 is good. And knight e5 is just crushing here. And even though at this point it's equal material, the engine already gives +6. That's how you see it's completely winning. Yeah, the problem is he was hoping for me to, so let's show this, to take here, and then he wanted to take with the queen. And this is still good for me. And he just has to drop the queen back. Queen h3 even. Looks scary, but this is still good for me. I can try and bring my rook in. And so I could have gone for that as well. But I saw this, and yeah, that's basically game over. Let's see what the engine says is best. So g takes h is best. Would have taken with the rook probably. That's not best apparently. But it is okay. And then queen g6, so he still could have gotten out of it like that. Then just bring a rook in, and he has to trade, and now this is undefended and can't be defended, and yeah, look at it. Yeah, what happened in the game? He took, which was one of the best moves, and after this, finally this was best, just giving up the queen. Yeah, and here I guess he didn't have to take my bishop, he and just says g5. And f6 g is best because his queen is pinned. But we've probably just taken it, and yeah, that's game over. I can even take the rook afterwards. He gave up his queen and then resigned, which I was calculating this in game, so maybe he was thinking that as well. And then, okay, I'm just down an exchange. Which I guess is alright. This is still completely winning for me. When I got to this point, I saw I can just take the queen, and that's even better. And yeah, he can't stop mate. It's mate in 5. So this is probably his best try to stop the immediate checkmate. I'm just going to take here. And just says knight d4. Okay. Yeah, I can even take the rook. Rook takes d4 is best even. Now g7. Oh, g7 is nice. Stopping the rook from attacking that. If rook takes here, this is mate. And I'm just threatening that checkmate. I don't know if I would have found the exact checkmate, but I would have found some of it. So yeah, he resigned here, and even if I didn't find checkmate, I'm just up a queen. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want more of this. Maybe become a member, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.